Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos. And I know it's been a while. Your girl's been busy with work. It's been a lot of things. But I wanted to come here and do kind of like a chit chat, get ready with me, a video tutorial with you. So let's just get right into it. And I've already gone ahead and done this side so you can kind of see where we're going with this. We'll add some liner, lashes, contour, and will look even better. So to start off for a base, I want to keep this a look, of course, very drugstore affordable. So for my base, I'm actually going to just use the same concealer that I'm going to use for underneath my eyes as my eyeshadow base, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is their full wear concealer. I love this to substitute as like an eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat that in, and honestly, I feel like, I don't know, maybe you don't need a, expensive eyeshadow base like Max Painterly. Don't totally need it. I'll still love it. I use it. But I feel like a lot of my looks I get away, especially doing the drugstore affordable. I don't even want to spend money to buy another affordable base. I'd rather just use a nice full coverage matte concealer. Scooch in here a little bit. I'm going to go in with my NYX HD Finishing Powder. I'm just gonna pat that in and set that. Of course, I feel like if you have like a nice skin tone shade, something light in the palette, you can totally go ahead and use this. But this already looks way more pigmented, so the colors on my eyes are gonna stand out way more. And of course, I wanted to do something different, more colorful. I know I gotta do some more colorful looks here on my channel, but I still also wanted to keep it very, very simple, easy, nothing too complex. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and take the NYX. This is one of their ultimate palettes. They have a couple of different color schemes, and I'm gonna link down below one that I did like 2, 3, 4 years ago, and this was kind of like their first warm neutrals palette of this type, and I actually really did enjoy it. So I'll link that down below if you guys want something a little bit more neutral. But of course, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. And this one is in the shade or the color scheme Phoenix. They have so many different colors to choose from. And I've got to say, like, I feel like they've stepped it up even more with this formula. I'm super excited. So the first shade I'm going to take right here, it's this kind of like yellow, but like camel shade. I love these type of shades. I think it's a great kind of transition. If you feel like the yellow is a little too bright, excuse my brush. If you're here on my channel, you know my dog did that. But hey, this brush still works. Sigma. It's about quality of brushes right here. I need to get some more Sigma brushes. Well, I feel like I need to get more Sigma brushes, but I feel like even the ones that I've bought in, Sigma is like the first brush brand that I kind of invested in when I first really got into makeup, and it's really not that expensive. They're definitely like the cheaper alternative to brands like MAC. Was like half the price for MAC, and that was when I was 18, maybe 19, 9 years later, still going. So yes, totally worth every single penny. And we're just kind of gonna go lower and lower as we get deeper and deeper into the lid shades. The next shade that I'm gonna take is this like a bright orange, and we're gonna bring that even lower because I still want some of that yellow peeking through. So feel free to start low and kind of work kind of into the crease just a little bit higher, but still not covering up that yellow shade. So kind of like to pat that in and move that in. And part of the brush is laying on my lid, so I make sure not to go too high. Really, like, look at these colors, the pigmentation, blendability. I'd rather add little by little and blend as we go, as opposed to add way too much and then the blending gets harder. So feel free to dip in and, kind of add from there instead of really laying it on. But kind of moving my brush side to side, and I'm kind of blending as I go. Super duper easy. So we're just going lower into the lid. This one's kind of going just a little bit above the crease, just that peak of orange. Because the next color I'm really going to put more directly into the crease as a nice transition. You maybe don't have to do the next color, but I feel like it gives it a nice fade because you don't want to go from like yellow to purple. I mean, you can, depending what look you're going for, but I kind of want a transition. Just kind of like a sunset look with a little wee bits of glitter there, because you could have done just a purple lid, but Come on. The next shade I'm going to take is this really pretty like cranberry shade. And I'm actually using a nice Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. Something kind of flat because I really just am kind of almost like sticking this right into the crease socket of my eye. It's exactly where I want this color to go. And I just kind of want to create that transition in preparation for my lid shade. So I'd rather this go down onto the lid than higher than that like bright orange shade that we did. So it's like almost like going in, kind of patting it into the socket, really stamping it in there, and kind of, you know, side to side. It helps if you look like this, so you can kind of see where you're going, where you're adding that color. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this other end of the brush, and we are just going to blend really, really carefully the top part of the yellow and that bright orange and a little bit of that like burgundy shade. And I'll even go in with that brush, no additional product, but I'm just blending that orange and that burgundy shade together. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take this deep purple shade, and this is just a regular e.l.f. flat brush, nothing special. And this I'm gonna put right onto my lid. Look at that. Ooh. One great tip to like help it stand out is to go in with one of the NYX jumbo pencils in like a black or a purple to kind of lay it down as like a base, so it just looks more vibrant. If you want, if I would have just done like a matte, all matte, I think I totally would have done that. But for me, what I'm doing, I feel like the purple is just kind of my base, just to kind of tap on the glitter on top. And then feel free just to blend once again. Blend, blend, blend. Next, what I'm going to do, I feel like this just works perfect and easy with your finger. I'm going to go ahead and take this bottom shade, and feel free to use any of the other kind of like glitter shades. And I'm just going to stamp this on my lid. Just like that. Just add a little something, something. Once we put lashes in the rest of the face, I promise this will all come together. It already did when I put my brows on. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add liner and lashes. I'm going to take my NYX matte liquid liner. And honestly, for this look, I really wanted to kind of focus on the eye. So I'm just going to do a line, no wing, nothing crazy. Pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Liner and lashes are on, looking good already. And I've already gone ahead, I went ahead earlier and added my face primer. Today I switched it up. I'm going back to the tried and true L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer. And that is especially because I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal. This is a L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. And this is more of a, like a natural satin finish. It's not luminous. We're going into the fall time now. And October in Chicago, so it is, you know, not as refreshing, not humid. So I kind of want something with a little bit more hydration. Gonna be kind of playing around a little bit with that e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I feel like it still is a great combination with my very dewy, very hydrating foundations, but I just, you know, I needed some extra hydration to my face, so felt the primer might help me out. But I think I totally am, you know, wanting to try it out with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Also, wanting to keep it drugstore. Not only that, but I kind of missed this foundation a little bit, so wanted to try it out. Should be my color still. It should be interesting once my tan fades, but so still works. I love the coverage of this foundation and the finish. So just been a while. I've been a little obsessed with my new hydrating foundation. So many good ones for dry skin. So sorry. I know a lot of people have been commenting on some of my videos where they're like, oh my god, your skin looks really luminous and everything, very just healthy. Gotta say that ABH, the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the, what do you call it, luminous foundation, I have been loving that. That has been like a good go-to for me lately. I feel like I really liked it when I first started using it, but as like I'm really starting, I love it. I mentioned it, I think, in a favorites when I started loving it, and it's just like kind of like, all right, you need to try something else, mix that up, but I love it. Sometimes when I'm not doing a tutorial and it's like, okay, let's put something on quick that's gonna look great for like a video, that's the one I've been going to lately. For my concealer, I'm going to take that L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. Honestly, a little bit goes a long way for this one. So That's all you need. And I'm not gonna go as ham as I normally do, but I do want to highlight the areas around my face that need a little bit of help. Just feel like a kitty cat. My kitty cat. Okay, stop. Just blending that out. In case you guys are wondering, this is the Morphe sponge. I love this one. I have a lot of these. Luckily, my mom got me a bunch of these with that NYX HD Finishing Powder, so I'm always in stock. Going to blend that out and highlight around the face. Trust the process. Wait till you have your whole face on before you're like, yo, what did I do with my eyeshadow? Because even the craziest looks can look really good once you've, you know, finished everything up. Now the tricky part is going to be what lipstick. It's always the tricky part. Even if I have a neutral look, if I have nothing, just bronzer and for my eyeshadow, I don't know. I actually did pretty good this weekend. I went back for homecoming at University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. And so it's like a 2-3 hour drive from here. So I was actually really good. I only brought like 5 lipsticks for like one full day. But, you know, that's better than like 20. I had an idea what I was going to wear. Figured we were going to be tailgating. So not going to have time to switch anything out. So I went with what worked. To set my under eyes, which I feel like this concealer, the L'Oreal Full, does a great job. It's very, very matte for those of you who like that. Just going back in with the NYX HD Finishing Powder and just setting that to its full capacity. So I just like to straight go in with a sponge, or you can use a brush, but this is a lazy girl's way. Don't get concealer in your eye. I do that all the time. And for me, I feel like this foundation, I really don't need to set. Like I said, I haven't been setting my foundations a lot, maybe just around the cheek areas. But even then, I feel like I've been fine, especially with this one. What I'm going to do while it kind of settles in, I'm going to go back in with my eyeshadow and just do underneath my eyes, which I don't know what I want to do. I do know. So I'm going to go in and take that very kind of a bright orange shade, same brush. We're just going to go right underneath. Because I'm too lazy to get a pencil brush, but this can totally work too. This is lazy girl's colorful makeup. Next, what I do want to do, I'm just going to go in with that purple shade, and this is a flat shader brush. Once again, a Sigma, the flat definer brush. E15, Ride or Die, has been with me, and we're just going to pat that in to the lower lash line just to add some definition and some dimension. Now, if you want to be more fun, you can go in with a purple eyeliner. This is the one from Flower Beauty, Vinyl Eyes, in the shade Purple Quartz. I figured we're doing the purple, so let's whip out the purple. It's got like little glitter specks, but I actually really do like this eyeliner. It like stays put. So you can spruce it up from there. And don't poke your eye. To contour the face, I'm going to go ahead and take my Milani bronzer, but this shade is like a contour. This is their middle shade, number 2, Sunkissed. And I'm going to take my e.l.f., I call this my contour brush. It's like their airbrush brush, and we are going to contour the face. And add some color back. But I love this brush, and I love this contour. I like to make sure you're kind of fluffing up so you're not dragging down. But if you go too far down, if you watch my channel, you know what to do. But look at the fake cheekbones. And I've been liking to kind of brush down so it doesn't look like I have a harsh line. I don't know if you can kind of see the difference. Starting to slim the face a little bit, especially after this weekend. Like I said, I went to homecoming. We pigged out quite a bit. Went to the old spots. I don't know if anybody here went to U of I, Chopsticks, Chinese food, and they gave us 2 orders of crab rangoon, and we finished them all. I finished them all. And just, you know, no limits. Let's just say I made it through the tailgate. look a little bit more structured. I mean, don't you love structure in your day? So why not on your face? I'm gonna go back into the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and we're just gonna clean that up so we can be on point. Decide blush, still haven't decided a lipstick, but I think I'm definitely gonna go with one of my fall favorites that you guys liked. I'm gonna link that video down below if you haven't seen my fall favorite lipsticks for 2019, because I feel like it can totally change next year. I feel like I definitely added some new ones that I discovered in 2018, 2019. So those NYX, man, don't sleep on NYX. Like I said, don't sleep on NYX. Like, oh my God, I'm loving this. I'll admit, I feel like I haven't filmed a video. One of two reasons. One, I've been busy. I swear, I've been busy. But then also, I just kind of feel like almost, I kind of hate it. I remember before I started filming YouTube videos, I watched a lot of YouTubers. And I remember here or there, just like, I just wasn't feeling, I wasn't inspired. And I get it now. Sometimes it's like, I don't want to just, crank out videos, or I'm just like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling. I definitely had a day. I'm just like, ugh, I'm such an artiste. So dramatic. I was like, I'm just not inspired or whatever. And I felt it one day and I was like, okay, this is what we want. Because so today I'm just like, all right, let's do it. And I really actually do like how this look came up. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was looking at the palette. What do we want to work with? But I feel like you can get so many different looks. And honestly, NYX is just such a great, affordable brand. NYX will always hold a close place to my heart because that's honestly the brand that I started off with and I got to experiment with, and they have so many colors. I feel like they have been like the great affordable drugstore-ish brand before the drugstore really stepped it up, because it took a while for the drugstore, other legit drugstore brands to step it up and really come out with like great color schemes, lipsticks, just so many great options. NYX has always been on it though, so I love that they're at Ulta. For my highlight, I'm going to take the Flower Beauty. This is their Shimmer and Strobe highlight palette, and I'm going to take mostly the gold shade, a bit of that one, but I was like, I'm kind of tan, so I think the gold will actually go really nice with me. And oh God, this palette, don't sleep on this one. I need to get their other one. They have this one, which I like to mix these two together, but even now I feel like gold is really great. They came out with another one that has like maybe more bronzy tones, which I feel like are really great for like those medium to deep skin tones, and even like light skin tones for me, even when like my tan's not there. Beautiful colors. So in case you feel like I'm not feeling this other than the gold, they have another great option, which also Flower Beauty, do not snooze on. Like honestly, Flower Beauty, so many Flower Beauty favorites, which by the way, did I mention my favorite blush from Flower Beauty? Their Flower Pots blush, and this one is in the shade not Flower Pots, Peach Primrose. Who's sick of me using that one? Because I don't care. I'm gonna go in with the highlight, and I'm just gonna put this right into the corner of my eye. Oh, okay. We're done. We are done. I remembered my inner corner highlight. What a difference though. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what lipstick? I'm gonna think about it. Spray my face. I'm gonna add a little bit of my setting spray. I'll be right back. So I feel like you can go one of 100 ways with the lipstick option, and I really want the focus to be mostly on the eyes, but I feel like I don't want to go totally nude, so I'm going to use one of my favorite fall nudes recently. So that is actually, if you just need a really good brown lip liner from NYX. NYX is winning in this video. From NYX, this is the shade Downtown Beauty in their Suede lip liners. And in combination with that, I'm going to take Raw Chocolates from Maybelline from their Inti-Matte Nude. So let's see how this goes. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Raw Chocolate. I kind of went in a little bit more with the lip liner. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Raw Chocolate. And I kind of like to touch over the lip liner, just kind of blend them in really nicely. Okay, I like it. See or no? So that is a completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was super easy, simple, and quick. You can definitely omit some steps and make it even easier with a little pop of color on your eyes. But I really wanted to play with the NYX Phoenix Palette. Let me know if you guys have picked up this palette or if there's any other color schemes in this ultimate palette type of packaging that you want to see. Once again, I'll link down below the video for the warm neutral neutrals if you guys are interested, as well as my favorite fall lipsticks. I like this kind of neutral option, but it's not too neutral. It's like, I call it my fall neutral option, but let me know what lipstick you would have chosen. I think a nice like purple would have been great too. I was kind of contemplating, should I do Anastasia Beverly Hills Trust Issues, but we're also trying to keep it affordable. So many other great like maybe purple renditions to kind of do. So comment what lipstick maybe you would have paired this with, or a lipstick, lip liner, lip gloss option, because you know you can't just do one. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with more videos, and please comment down below what other videos, ideas you guys would like to see, because I have my list, but I'm definitely curious to see what other type of videos, whether it's tutorials, different palettes, and or just in general, just talking about reviews, best of. Let me know what you want to see next. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time.